Hi guys, this is Module 6, Lesson 14. Today we will partition a rectangle into rows and columns. Hoy vamos a partir un rectángulo en filas y columnas. So just to review guys, an array is an arrangement of objects in rows and columns. Okay, so we've learned about this type of array that has spaces in between the rows and spaces in between the columns. Alrighty, and then we've also been working on arrays like this that look like a rectangle and there are no spaces in between the rows. So this is a row and here's the other row, and there are no spaces in between the columns either, and these are the columns. Okay, but it is still an array, and this is what our arrays will look like today. Okay, like this one with squares making up the big rectangle. Okay, so hemos aprendido sobre los conjuntos que están hechos de objetos en filas y columnas. So hemos aprendido sobre este tipo de conjunto que tiene espacio entre las filas y espacio entre las columnas. Y también hemos aprendido sobre este tipo de conjunto que no tiene espacio entre las filas, así que esta es una fila y esta es la otra fila. Y tampoco tiene espacio entre las columnas, y estas son las columnas de este conjunto. Okay, so este conjunto parece un rectángulo hecho de cuadros, y así es como se van a ver los conjuntos hoy. Van a aparecer rectángulos hechos de cuadros, y vamos a platicar sobre las filas y las columnas. Okay guys, so our array, okay, this is our array, and it's made up of rows and it's made up of columns. And just like the previous array on the previous slide, there are no spaces in between the rows and columns. Okay, este conjunto no tiene espacio entre las filas y las columnas. Okay, so it says, how many rows do you see? So I'm only talking about the rows right now. Okay, I know there are also columns, but right now we're just focusing on the rows. So dice, ¿cuántas filas ves? Y solo vamos a enfocar en las filas, no en las columnas. So this is one row, this is another row, and this is our third row. Okay, so we're gonna say that there are 3 rows, hay 3 filas, and in each row, okay, this top row has 1, 2, 3, 4 squares in that row. The second row has 1, 2, 3, 4 squares, and the third row has 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. Okay, so there are 3 rows of 4. Hay 4 en cada fila, así es que hay 3 filas de 4. And then our repeated addition sentence. Okay, we're only talking about the rows right now. So because there are 4 in each row, okay, and it's the number here, and if you just count it again, right there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Our repeated addition sentence is 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals, and 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 4 is 12. Así es que nuestra suma repetida es 4 más 4 más 4, porque hay 4 en cada fila, y nuestro total es 12. Okay, so let's try another one. This array looks just like this one. Okay, if you look at them, all right, same array, but now I want to talk about the columns. Okay, so it says, how many columns do you see? So este conjunto se parece igual al otro que acabamos de hacer, pero ahora quiero hablar solamente sobre las columnas. Y dice, ¿cuántas columnas ves? Okay, so just like the other one, I'm gonna show you the columns, okay? So here's one column, and there are 3 in that column. 2 columns, and there are 3 squares. 3 columns, and there are 3 squares there. Es la tercera columna y tiene 3. And 4 columns, and there are 3 squares there. Mi cuarta columna y tiene 3 cuadros en cada columna. So I would say there are 4 columns. Hay 4 columnas. And then it's of, that's the number in each column. Okay, so this column has 1, 2, 3. The next column has 1, 2, 3 squares. The next column has 1, 2, 3 squares. And the next column has 1, 2, 3 squares. So there are 4 columns of 3. Hay 4 columnas de 3 porque hay 3 adentro de cada columna. And then our repeated addition sentence, okay, because we're adding the number inside each column, it would be 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals, and 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 3 is 9, plus 3 is 12, okay? La suma repetida es 3 más 3 más 3 más 3 es igual a 12, porque hay 12 cuadros adentro del conjunto. Okay, guys, and just to be clear, already this 12, remember we said our array was the same as the one on the other side, okay, and it is, and that's why our total is 12 for both. So here we have 12 squares in this array. This other array that was this exact same one also has 12 squares because our array didn't change, okay? Just on this slide, we talked about the rows, okay? And on this slide, we talked about the columns, okay? So los dos conjuntos tienen 12 porque no cambió nuestro conjunto. Lo único que cambió es que aquí hablamos sobre las columnas y en la otra página hablamos sobre las filas, pero el conjunto es igual. Okay, so let's try another one, guys. Alrighty, I want you to try this one on your own because we've been talking about rows and columns for a while now, okay? So it says, how many rows do you see? And so here's the array, and you're going to answer, there are blank rows of blank. So I want you to fill in both blanks and then push play once you're ready. Ok, este lo van a hacer solo. Dice, ¿cuántas filas ves? Aquí está el conjunto. Vas a contar las filas y llenar aquí. Dice, hay cuántas filas de cuánto. Y pausa la video y luego pones play cuando estés listo. Okay, guys, so if I'm looking at the rows for this array, okay, here is one row up top here. Here is another row down below here. Okay, so I'm going to say there are 2 rows of, and then I just count the number of squares in each row. Okay, and my top row has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And my bottom row has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 2 rows of 5. Okay, aquí hay 2 filas. Aquí está la fila de arriba y la fila de abajo. Y hay 5 cuadros en cada fila. Entonces hay 2 filas de 5. And then the repeated addition sentence, since we're adding the number inside each row, it's 5 plus 5 equals 10. Ok, guys, mi suma repetida es 5 más 5 es igual a 10 porque hay 5 cuadros en cada fila. Alrighty, guys, good job. Try this one out now. So, it's the same exact array. Okay, look at this array. Look at this one. Same exact one. Okay, just here, I want you to look at the columns. So, how many columns do you see? And you're going to fill in the blank. There are blank columns of blank. And write your number sentence. So pause the video and push play when you're ready. So aquí dice, ¿cuántas columnas ves? Es el mismo conjunto que el otro, solo que este quiero saber cuántas columnas hay. Y vas a escribir, hay cuántas columnas de qué y la suma repetida. Así es que pausa la video y regresa cuando estés listo. Okay, guys. So if I want to look at the columns, okay, here's 1 column, 2 columns, esas son mis columnas, 3 columns, 4 columns, 5 columns. So there are 5 columns of, and then if I just count them, okay, this column has 2, this column has 2, this column has 2, this column has 2, and this column has 2. So there are 5 columns of 2. Hay 5 columnas de 2, porque cada columna tiene 2 adentro cada columna. And then my repeated addition sentence, remember I'm adding the number in each column. Okay, it's 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals blank. Esta es mi suma repetida porque vamos a sumar el número adentro de cada columna. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8, plus 2 is 10. Alrighty guys, so that is my total. And remember, my total number of squares does not change because the array is the same. So this array, remember we said it was just like this array, and they both have 10 squares. Here we're talking about the rows. Aquí estamos hablando sobre las filas. And here we're talking about the columns of the same array. Y aquí estamos hablando sobre las columnas. Okay guys, for your exit ticket that you're going to turn in, okay, so it says look at the rectangle below and answer the following questions. So this is a rectangle that you're going to be thinking about, okay. You're going to tell me there are blank rows of blank and write the repeated addition sentence that matches the rows. Then you're going to write there are blank columns of blank and write the repeated addition sentence that matches the columns, okay. And this is your array. You don't need to draw the array again because it's here. You're just answering these questions. You can do them in a notebook or a whiteboard, take a picture and submit them on Dojo, or if you want to just write them on the post in Dojo, that's fine too. Okay, so las direcciones dice mira el rectángulo y responde las siguientes preguntas. So aquí está el rectángulo. Y vas a decir, hay cuántas filas de qué, y escribe la suma repetida sobre las filas. Luego vas a escribir, hay cuántas columnas de qué, y escribe la suma repetida sobre las columnas. Ok, so aquí está el rectángulo y vas a responder estas preguntas. Si lo quieres hacer en tu cuaderno, está bien, no tienes que dibujar el rectángulo de nuevo porque aquí está, solo responde las preguntas. Lo puedes hacer en tu cuaderno y tomar una foto, o lo puedes hacer mismo en Class Dojo, escribir las respuestas con el teclado. Okay? Alrighty guys, super excited to see your answers. See you tomorrow.